Hello everyone, welcome to our next lesson. Today what we're going to be looking at is analyzing graphs where you're possibly going to have to find minimums, maximums, intersects, asymptotes, all those kinds of things. What you're going to be presented by IB are functions that you're familiar with, whether they're quadratics or cubics or exponentials, or you may get a function that you're not familiar with and you're still going to have to find, for instance, the minimum of the function. So let's just look at the calculator and we'll see what we can find out. So if you got a function and you wanted to graph it, this is where you graph it. And if you want to input the equation, you press the tab function. And now let's just put in any random function. So let's say x to the power 3 minus 4x squared. Oh, sorry, minus 4x squared. That would have given me an interesting function. Plus x plus 6. Okay, so I've got some kind of cubic function, and let's see what comes out. All right, that's nice. So kind of questions that we'd be asked is maybe to find the local maximum or local minimum, or maybe if it wants you to find where the function intersects the x-axis. So if you got those kinds of questions, what you want to do is you want to go to menu. And in the menu, you've got all of these options, and analyzing graph is what we'll be doing. So the number one thing here is zeros. 0 is your x-intercepts. So if we do the x-intercepts, it says, give me the lower bound. So that's what it says down here. Give me the lower bound. So what you want to do is to go to a place lower than where it intersects. So it intersects here. Here's a little bit lower. So I click there, and then it says upper bound. And I click upper, and look at that. Oh, it's at -1, 0. So that is where you have an x-intercept. If you want to find the other zeros, you just keep going across, or you go back to and do it again. So finding the zeros, here let's find this one. There's the lower bound, here's the upper bound, and it's at 3, 0. So it's got 2 x-intercepts. Okay. All other things that maybe you want to do is you want to find the local, let's go with the local maximum. Okay, so we're analyzing graph. Here we can do the minimum. Let's just find the maximum. So the maximum, once again, we're doing the lower bound, going across, lower bound, and here is your point. 0.131 is where you have the local maximum. Okay. Sometimes you get 2 equations, so let's just tab and put in another equation. Let's put something like x squared. X squared. Enter. And you want to find where these functions intersect. So you can see it intersects here, and it intersects here. So once again, you want to analyze the graph, find the intersect. It's the same procedure, lower bound, enter, upper bound, and you can see it intersects at 1.45. Okay, does it intersect way up there? Well, let's just go to menu, and some things that we could do, we could go to the windows. I prefer to do window settings, and then this allows me to play with it. So maybe I want my x value to go to not 10, but maybe it's, I don't know, 30. And the y value, it's going to intersect somewhere up at the top. So I'm going to change the y maximum to 30 as well. Let's see what happens there. Oh, look at that. We've got another intersection point here. So we can continue on and finding the intersect. Okay. Sometimes, well, once you're finished the question, you start a new question. You don't want all this stuff being there. So if you want to get rid of it, once again, go to menu, actions, and we can delete it all. I've just changed my axis from being from -10 to 30, and negative 7.39 to 30. I don't like this. I want to go back to the original format. So once again, go to Menu, go to Windows, and we're going to make it standard. And now that's back to the way that we like it before. Okay, so there's a lot of good things in this Analyze graph that could be useful as far as answering some IB questions. Hope this helps. Have a good day.